Welcome to DowerChain.com. Today we're going to take a look at a leather case for the iPad Pro. This is Cuvr's premium leather case, genuine leather case for the iPad Pro. And you can see here it is actually a really nice shiny leather. Actually, it's real leather, and it feels really nice and smooth. Feels really premium. And you can see nice stitching along the boundary, and it's got this little clasp that keeps the whole thing closed. So looking around the device, we got a nice cutout for the camera, and because it is leather, it adds a bit of thickness to it. Here's the pen loop for the Apple Pencil. Flip this open, we look at it here, laying down, get the little protection thing off the side of it. So he's got a nice little hard plastic shell here for your iPad Pro. And we have room in here for a couple of business cards, and this little slot area here, you might be able to put some documents in there. And we have a nice elastic wrist strap. So let's put my iPad Pro in here and see what this is like. So here's my iPad Pro. We'll slip it in, and locks in nice and securely. Nice little click, and you see it's in there. One thing about this case is that if you can see it, it might be kind of hard to see here, but there's a bit of a ridge. There's a little bit of a ridge along the edges here that provides us a little bit of extra protection for the iPad Pro. And if you flip this over, you can take a look at how this thing fits here. So you see on the long bottom side here, the smart connector is covered up, but you have a nice solid piece of plastic there that protects the device. Up on top we have nice openings here and some slight cutouts here for the buttons and for the power button and the headphone connector. Flipping it on this way, we see there's a nice cutout here for the microphone. So unlike some shells I've seen, this does not cover the microphone, which is nice. And it's got a nice little cutout here for the volume rockers. Now the bottom, nothing really obstructing anything here. So speaker grills are open, and lightning connector has a little cutout over here for it, so it is easy to access. So it is a nice case here. So the magnets on the side here will click on, so it won't flop open. So that's kind of nice. And we'll get my Apple Pencil, we'll stick it into the spot over here, and see it slips in there. The only awkward thing about it is that the clasp here can kind of get in the way of the pencil, but you can slip this and stick to the back here, and so it gets it out of the way. And still, with that, still maintains its hold. So it does support the on-off features. So you can see here, does a nice job of keeping the device on and off here. And then the only position you have here for viewing is this angle here. You can flip this here, stick and kind of folds into the ridge there. It's not too bad. Now, I found I have to lift it up a little bit for it to kind of click, because otherwise here it kind of slips out. So I'm gonna have to kind of hold that a little bit, and then once you're in there, you're fine. And then from here, it's got some good integrity, so it won't fall out on you, which is nice. And once again, that is given the fact if you lift it up. Otherwise, if you don't, it does kind of slip out. So we close that. And the only funny thing, once again, with this little clasp here, so you can kind of keep it over the pencil, which is alright. If not, what's going to happen is this is kind of loose, is that it does get kind of in the way. So you can see that it's a little on the awkward side because it's actually the pencil's over on top of the clasp. So that may or may not be a deterrent for anybody. But it does kind of keep it at least together, so because Apple doesn't have any way to hold the pencil along with the device. So using it in this position, you can have the clasp in the back again, and you can take a look at the wrist strap. So the strap here gives you a nice good position here, so you can kind of hold the tablet in your hand if you're using and walking around this way. So give a little extra bit of security, just kind of clasping it this way. Because this part doesn't swivel like some of the rotating ones I've seen, if you're going to use it in your left hand, it's going to be upside down, which may or may not be a problem. I mean, it'll work. The iPads will work equally well in this position, but that's something. It's the only quirky thing you might run into. So there you have it. A look at Cuvr's premium genuine leather case for the iPad Pro. If any questions or suggestions about this, please leave feedback, send me some comments. And as always, like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.